Starting.
Yeah.
I should have just started.
Yeah, you should.
Right when I started.
We'll start on 10.
Yeah, we'll go on 10. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to
Where Do We Begin? Just a podcast where five guys had a dream to do something besides open a burger joint.
Or smoke them.
Every time.
Here you'll hear a little bit of everything about a whole lot of nothing.
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 Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Where Do We Begin?
Was I?
Yeah.
What's
Episode 3.
happening?
Episode 3. Feeling good, bro.
Just a
Feeling
little
good.
disclaimer. Jesse can't be with us today. He's here technically. We have him on over the phone. Jesse, why can't you be with us today?
Well, I see I'm in prison
Dang.
and I'm calling for my cell.
What'd you do?
That actually has something to do with my topic.
Actually, we had a new baby born today.
Really?
Archer Wayne Scroggins
Asher
born
Wayne
this afternoon.
Shut up.
Little Asher.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well,
Jesse.
thank you,
So
thank
how
you,
old
thank
is
you,
he?
thank you, thank you. He is like 10 hours old.
Awesome.
Oh,
Can y'all imagine?
He's really getting old.
this is
They grow
putting,
up so
putting
fast.
A's in hours.
No, if y'all could y'all imagine? You're a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's dark.
I still feel that.
Everything's dark, and then all of a sudden, just boom,
Kind of like when you
light.
turn your phone on in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
It'd be
Like
really
that is
scary
exactly
to just-
how it feels.
To literally have nothing in your world, and then you just come out
Well,
to see
I don't
a
know
white.
if that's exactly
you don't
how
even,
it feels.
You don't
'Cause,
even know how you don't even know to think, but yet
But
you're thinking.
look, you would have to do it more like you're waking up in a complete stranger's house. You have no idea where you're at,
No, I've done that.
what's around you, and then you wake up and you pick up a phone that you don't even know whose phone it is.
What?
And you're hungry, so it cuts off your food chain.
I've also done that.
Well, like imagine, like if you pretend you're in the womb right now, and then all of a sudden you just woke up and you're in a completely different place.
First off, I'd be wondering why some random man's like picking me up like that. To be honest,
And then he
that's
hits
not,
you.
That's not.
Do you think they get cold?
In the womb
Yeah.
or
No,
out?
like coming out.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Shoot, yeah. They're blue when they come out.
Mm-hmm.
I was blue today. It's
Dang.
pretty cold outside.
Okay, that's another topic. We'll get to that. I know we try not to date these podcasts, but we can't go away from that topic. So that topic will be one of the topics on
What
this
topic?
podcast.
The reason
topic
why I
are
was
we
blue
talking
today?
Yeah, the reason we were blue today.
Oh, dang.
But
Cup set or rosé? Okay, so are you guys enjoying doing this podcast? Oh, for sure.
I'm loving it.
I'm liking it. Shane?
No.
Dang.
We don't have any fans
Do you
yet
really
though.
not? I see how it is.
I like it when it
I'm getting
happens.
us.
I'm
just-
ready for the drop.
Yeah, sure, me too.
Yeah, my
for,
wife doesn't think that we actually do podcasts because we never post them.
Yeah.
She
Well,
thinks I've been lying to her.
she just doesn't know the system we have.
Does she know you have another kid?
How are you
Can't figure
managing
that out
to
yet.
hide
That
the
explains it.
What?
Your other kid's name is Asher, right?
Wow. Okay. Who wants to go first with their topic? I'm good. I don't want to go first.
I'll go first since
I don't have
Jesse
one yet.
mentioned prison.
Prison.
Okay, so
Never.
all right, we're in this situation. Okay,
What situation?
I'm fixing to put you there
Oh, dang.
Hey, what was our button for again? Our
Cheesy
cha-ching
jokes,
button?
I think.
for corny jokes.
Funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
corny
Okay.
Yeah,
jokes.
corny jokes.
All right.
It
We
was
got a
corny
button
bang.
now, so it works. Like,
Ta-ching!
yeah, we got it now.
Okay, so you're arrested.
Not
Four?
again.
4?
Hang on.
Okay, my bad.
You're arrested. You are taken to jail. There is no phone at the jail. You're not allowed to call anybody.
That's illegal.
Nobody knows you got arrested. I know, but hypothetically thinking here,
All
just,
right.
just bear with me. Your family finds out that you've been arrested.
Okay.
All right. Not from you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't come home. They got to calling around. Oh, well, he's in jail. What's the first thing that pops in their head that you've done?
Speeding.
Speeding?
Yeah.
Speed.
You're
100%.
going with criminal.
No, I've already
what's
told
it-
I've already told my mom that. But I just got a ticket the other day. It was $250.
Shane.
And I told my mom if I'm speeding and they want to pull me over, I'm running. I told her this. I said I will not stop.
that will take you to prison. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's felony.
Well, that's exactly why I'd be there.
Dude, you got to get those kids in your trunk home somehow, dude.
Levi?
I don't even know. They probably think,
Jumping the fence.
no, watch your mouth. No, it actually probably would be something like that. They're probably like, because we like doing random stuff.
Criminal trespass. Is that
That's
what
what it
you're
would
going
be.
for?
That's
that's
what
what- yeah,
exactly
it'd
what
be
it
the
would
same
be.
for me
We'd probably be
if
like
I
trying
was
to explore
trespassing.
something.
Criminal trespass.
That's probably what they'd be like. Oh,
What about you, Scroggy Doggy?
Mine would be, and actually, I was just talking about this yesterday. If my family got a call that
Look
I
at
was
God.
in prison, they would 10 out of 10 think that I robbed a bank, and that's probably what I would be in prison for. Because, and I gotta put some
You on the struggle bus,
clarification
bro?
on that. No, think about
Yeah,
it.
he's
If
got
you're a
2
homeless
kids
person-
now.
Yeah,
And a wife.
but if you're
Yeah,
a
but-
homeless person, rob a bank.
are you saying you're a
Because
homeless
either-
person?
Yeah, I was
I'm
literally
on the
saying the same
verge.
thing.
I'm on the verge.
Who was I talking to?
It wasn't me. So let's continue.
I was literally
But
telling somebody
if you
the
rob
other
a
day, I was
bank,
like that.
you're either going to go to prison
Mhm.
and get free food and free room and
Yeah,
board,
free
or
health
you're
care,
gonna get-
free food, a
some
place to
places,
sleep.
You get Netflix, bro. Sounds like a win-win. Yo, either you make it away with all the money from the bank, or you get Netflix, bro. That's what's up. That's what's
Somebody that I knew, they got
You have so many somebodies that I know or knew.
they got to cook their own food when they were in prison.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
up. Sounds pretty good.
Was
I
that
feel
not?
like it'd be like ramen though.
It's still good.
It's still it's.
If I was homeless, I'm going to the
I
beach.
think the beach.
Yep.
But then you're like laying in like in
What
the
happens
sand,
if there's a
I know.
hurricane?
Well, then I go
just
back
go
up
to a different
the
location.
bank a little bit. I don't know.
But
I
think
just
about this,
I just
like-
had a stroke, y'all.
No, but like
The
that's
beach.
you're gonna get sand everywhere.
I hate
Who
sand.
cares? You're homeless.
My
Dude,
Star Wars
but I don't
fans,
care
Star
if I'm
Wars
homeless
fans
or
will get
not.
that.
I'm not. Sand's
Bro,
not
but you can
what's
go to
up.
the beach all the time. It doesn't matter.
What?
You're
You can go to the beach all
it
the
doesn't get cold. Because I'm thinking like Florida or the Keys. It doesn't get cold. It's almost
But it gets
acceptable.
hot.
It does get hot.
It does get hot, but there's boardwalks you can get up under.
That's true.
And if
It's
you
still
get
gonna be
cold,
hot, though.
I mean, if you get
It'd be
hot, just
cool.
get out in the water under the boardwalk. Under the
And then you're gonna
boardwalk.
stink because you can't shower.
But who cares? You're
You're
homeless.
homeless, bro. You stink no, matter
that's
what.
when you just go over to a condo,
Hey,
hop up in their swimming
Go to a
pool, bro.
public bathroom and dunk your head in the toilet.
That's
Or
crazy.
That's disgusting.
or keep a toilet brush in your bag and a bottle of Dawn,
A bottle of what?
Dawn like dishwashing
Dawn,
detergent
Dawn.
Dawn.
or
Okay.
dish soap, whatever that
who's
stuff's
Dawn?
called. Dawn. But they
Yeah.
like you can put it in there and swish it around, and then you just scrub yourself, and then flush the toilet, and then use the clean water, clean off. You're good to go.
I think I'd rather wash my hair in the sink.
You're exactly right.
Yo, when it comes, hold
And
on,
then dry it in
wait.
the blowing
Wait.
thing.
So you're telling me your first option is walking into a bathroom and looking straight at that toilet, being like, I am washing my hair in that toilet right now.
Are those
Actually,
new headphones either?
Dude, if
Oh,
you
Yeah, I
look
got
at the
these.
results,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you
I
can
got these
get.
last time. So,
those are nice.
yeah, I like
Actually-
them
Didn't
a
even
lot,
notice. I'm
dude. Yeah,
sorry.
like 'em
I
a
may
lot.
go for the urinal because that'd be more shower type.
Dude.
How are you gonna do that?
Just stick your head in there and flush it.
You're gonna touch
You're
the
gonna have to
porcelain.
flush that a couple times.
You're
That's-
gonna touch your head to the porcelain.
I think I'd pick the toilet that time over the urinal.
Just the sink, guy.
The sink. That's
Go
what's
to
up,
Pilot and get a shower.
Yeah.
There you go. Or, hey, there's casinos. You can go in a casino. I mean, the people that go in there, there's no telling what they look like, so they're not going to question you.
True.
You could go in there, and they've got nice bathrooms.
Yeah.
Just go to Pilot and get a shower.
I know, but how many truck stops are on the beach?
That's true. No,
There's gotta
don't
be a
beaches
highway
have
somewhere.
Yeah, they got the
public-
showers.
They got the public like shower things. You could wash your hair there.
Oh, at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Another reason the beach is
So if
You
we're
can just steal
homeless,
somebody's shampoo, bro.
to the beach.
Good.
facts.
To the beach. If I got arrested, my family would immediately think that I shot someone's animal.
Yes, that's
Just like a random
wow.
cow.
You got to eat somehow.
Well, I mean,
Shoots a dog.
I would be too scared to rob a bank. I'm not going to kill anybody. Maybe.
Maybe.
But I would shoot a random animal. And not out of meanness. Like,
No, you seemed a little too excited when you said that.
Yeah.
Like,
I seriously,
Yeah.
okay, look, out at our
Cody
house.
and Kayla Delton have an out for animals.
my brother is weird, but I'm cool.
Them cats, though.
No, but wait.
I can take it in stride.
I'm pretty sure that like
There's been
serial
several
killers said
times.
the same thing. They were like, it's just an animal.
We live at a pasture, and there's a pasture like on the back side of our pasture. I've seriously thought about shooting one of those guys' cows, and like you just take it inside. No, well, not
You, like,
inside,
by
but get it
yourself, you're
processed.
gonna-
Just pull it inside.
Yeah,
Your mom's like, Shane,
There's blood all over the floor, and the cow laid in the living room. Where did this come from?
I need you to move it.
Yo, hit the button. Hit the button.
Sorry, I had to catch it. It was
That
right
was
there.
awful. That
It
was
was
awful.
like the
Okay.
fruit on.
Corny
Should
bank.
we? I don't even know. I don't even know.
What?
What?
I don't even know.
Hey, so
That's insane.
all right. So why don't we go ahead and talk about why we were blue today?
Okay.
I'm really excited about that one.
All right. As many of you already know, by the time it's gonna be like a month
Yeah, that's gonna
behind.
be like a good month.
But
until
my brother got
sometime.
engaged today. But he decided, I'm not going to choose maybe springtime when it's like 60 degrees outside.
No.
Or I'm going to choose a location that's maybe indoors with air
No.
conditioning and heating that I could control the
No,
temperature.
he got on the calendar and he was like, "What is the coldest day of the week?
Coldest
What is
day
the coldest day of the year?"
this year.
And he's like, "I want that day.
And then
Where's
he
it
was
going to
like,
be the windiest? Right there at the river,
right there
I
by the
want right
water.
there.
I want to be right by the water where it's freezing cold.
And then I'm going to sit in the hot car driving my girlfriend around while my family and friends set everything up for 3 hours." And
Oh, wow. Hot take.
Bro, put those melon salts away.
Bro,
You do
y'all
not
are
need
salty.
them.
Yo, I bust him back, bro. I brought him back. I forgot about him last. No, why did you put him over there?
Because you're grounded.
I still got the cat, bro.
You got to kiss Dominic
Thing is-
to get him back.
He almost slapped my drink down. We haven't talked about Dominic since the first episode.
We have.
Yeah.
He's still here though. He's chilling.
Dominic
He's chilling.
is still here.
Yo, put the cap on if you're gonna take it away from me.
Anyway, so yeah, it was cold. It was very cold. It was, I think when I looked at my phone, it was like 29, but that was not including the wind chill at all because it would freeze you to the bone. And I took my fishing pole out there because I was going that close to the lake. I'm going to carry a fishing pole.
Did you fish?
Yeah, but there was nothing about
your
it.
brother's over here getting engaged, and you're just throwing
He's
a line in the
fishing,
water.
he's fishing.
Dude, it'd be like that, though.
Like they're both like,
Shoot.
like they're just both like.
He's
in tears.
enjoying
I got me one. I got it. I got. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one.
I didn't know what I was going to do if I caught one because my hands would not move. So I couldn't maneuver around getting the
You
fish
just
off
in the
the hook.
background.
whip her
You
You'd have to turn around.
You
and run
got
the other
Caleb.
way.
You got Caleb right here, just like in Kara's face. Will you marry me? And then you just. But you got Caleb over here in Kara's face. Will you marry me? She's a 5-pounder.
Yo, just imagine like Cody in like a tank top in Daisy Dukes and Crocs, just straight.
I don't want to
Crocs, bro.
imagine that.
No, it's just like holding that fish up, bro.
I was hoping to catch something just to be able to say I caught it on the day that my brother got engaged.
Is that bragging rights or something?
Yeah. I think I would. No, I just throw it back.
Caleb, what's your topic for this episode?
Okay, so
What are you doing, man?
I got a picture of that, Jesse.
what do you do?
He was making a weird face.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
Bro, I was holding it forever.
All right, now do something besides your normal face.
Wow, you got roasted. Caleb, go ahead.
okay. Anyways,
Oh, pow.
yes, sir. Oh, I lost my toothpick. I don't remember what happened to it.
It
I
fell
had
out your mouth.
Is that your topic?
Is that
No,
why?
no, no,
Should
no.
we explain
Okay,
why we
anyway.
were blue
He
today?
swallowed it.
Because we were here for like 4
Oh,
hours.
that's right. Anyways, okay. My topic was what is the?
At least you were in the
It's not
warmth.
as good as y'all's, obviously. But what is the?
Hang on, stop. I am sensing a lack of self
Yeah. Yo, you're struggling.
Maybe I shouldn't partake in cervezas before the podcast. I'm
chilling,
sensing
bro?
a lack in self-confidence from Mr. Papa over here.
What does
Every
that supposed to mean?
episode. Every
He
episode.
doesn't. He doesn't say a whole lot, which is
Never?
okay. I understand you're mic shy to a point, but you got to be more confident in yourself. You make
Listen.
you make your topic good enough. You make it better than my topic. Whatever you got to do. If you got to lie,
I don't even know, man.
so go ahead with your topic. And this time started out differently. Like, oh, I've got a good topic this time. It's
All right.
This one's
It's
a
I
better
thought
than-
it was pretty good when me and Levi mentioned it earlier in the
Okay.
kitchen, right? Okay.
Yeah, like the 5 hours ago.
Yeah,
we were
5 hours ago. We've been waiting on you guys. Anyways, mine was, what is the best gift that you've received in your lifetime? It does not
That's
matter
a-
what it is, just if you would consider it. Yeah,
Yeah, I got.
material possession.
just anything.
I think we should limit this one to material
Okay.
Yeah.
material object because there's a lot you can go in depth about like real gifts, like because to me like life in general is a gift. You know what I'm
Jesse, which one's your favorite
No,
kid?
I don't like that.
saying? Yo, is it? Is it Asher or Archer? Which one?
He's out of it.
All
Hey,
right.
isn't Asher the guy from Pokemon?
I think it's just Ash.
Dude, what the heck is Pokemon?
It's just Ash.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cooper would
Oh.
know.
I'm a Christian. I don't know.
Oh.
I gotta catch them all.
So for sure, yeah. So who wants to go first for that? Me?
Yeah, you go first.
Material object. I'd probably say my truck. 'Cause
Your truck?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
that's for sure like the biggest thing that I've ever gotten.
And
not
it's you've probably used it more than you've used
Than
anything
else,
you've ever gotten.
Because that would like I don't like now that I've had it, I don't know how I would do without it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because that's like my means to get anywhere basically.
Yep,
So for sure,
it's your freedom.
yeah.
Freedom. Shane,
Sorry, I'm chewing on ice.
hang on. we will get right back to the topic, but I think we need to have a Shane's car update every podcast.
What?
Because every time I see it, something different is on
It's
it.
different. Did you get that hood on?
No, they still hasn't shipped.
Dang, bro.
He said that so like.
So you've got a hood coming?
Yeah, I got a hood.
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Dude, yeah.
I don't think you can Amazon Prime that.
No, it's coming UPS freight.
Wow.
But see, UPS freight, I got to call and schedule.
The same
delivery.
guys that screwed up your drum delivery.
No, that was FedEx.
FedEx. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Shane.
Can't
What's
trust
your
them FedEx.
most favorite gift that you've ever gotten, material wise?
Material. Because we're materialistic apparently. I'm playing, I don't know.
When I was younger.
Oh, great.
Taking it straight back to childhood. Again.
I wish I had that, like one of them really deep. When I was younger in a world. No, when I was younger, all the kids in my neighborhood had really cool bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a Walmart bike,
Mm.
and it wasn't even like a BMX bike. It was a mountain bike. And
First
for Christmas,
world probs.
yeah, for Christmas, I got a Tony Hawk bike
Mm-mm.
with
Yo,
pegs.
I didn't-
With
I'm-
You
pegs.
talking about a guy
Never
that does
seen a Tony Hawk.
skateboarding?
Yeah, I got a. There's a Tony Hawk.
A
It was
Tony
white.
Hawk.
It was white with a leather seat.
Pegs?
Yeah, with pegs.
Oh, it was a legit then.
Pegs,
it
what's
had
up,
pegs.
bro?
It had
Yeah.
pegs in the front and the back.
Yo, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever unscrew them on like opposite sides just to be different?
They were all the same.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. You had a green door on your car, so I was like,
I still have a green door in my car.
Is it green? It's like a.
It's
like,
It's
it's
green.
matte green.
oh, okay.
Jesse,
That's. Oh, we're not supposed to talk about politics.
what's your favorite material? What's your favorite material possession
My
Gift,
favorite
not
material
possession,
gift.
Yeah.
that you've received?
Can we call the baby a material?
Jesse,
He
stop
is
crying,
not cool
dude.
with
Dang.
it.
Go to the next person.
Okay, yeah. Cody? I already got mine. Truck.
Mine would probably be. I'm gonna say my. Okay, so I bought my white truck. I bought half of my white truck.
The first one?
Yeah. I bought half of that. But for Christmas one year, my mom and dad tricked it out like serious on the inside. It had blue and black leather racing pattern on the seats, and wasn't a seat cover. It was a legit
Like reupholstery?
reupholstery of the seat. Then they done new speakers. They got a subwoofer hooked up in there.
What kind of stuff?
It was a PB power base. 12
Hey, my
inch,
car was a gift too.
600 watt.
That was my graduation gift.
Yo, but the bike was way better than the car.
I mean, I still drive the car.
You still have the bike?
Yeah, I still have the bike.
What's up, dude? I wish
Yeah.
I still had my bike.
But you got your truck.
Yeah, I got the truck.
But anyways, so, and I was working at the Country Squire to pay for the truck, a local
That's not
steakhouse.
it.
That is no longer
not it, man.
open.
It's not.
Did they close down?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
Sure.
forget it.
Man.
It's a.
I didn't
Anyways,
enjoy being there, to be honest.
I don't blame.
It was.
it's a rough job.
It's tough.
But I was working there, and my mom would have to come pick me up every night because I didn't have my truck that I had literally had for like a month. And then they took it to get something fixed on it. While they was doing that, they just went ahead and completely redone the inside. So I got aggravated several times thinking that they weren't fixing the truck, that they was just holding it from me.
Mhm.
And I was a little spoilt brat about it. And then on Christmas Day, they like walked me out into the garage, and they was like, "Merry Christmas," and it was all thumping, and the lights was all on.
Did you cry?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I really did.
I think I would cry for
because
sure.
it was literally like on. You remember that old show Trick My Truck? Did you ever watch
I've
that?
never watched
No,
that.
but
It
I
was
kinda
like
want
an
to now. It sounds
18-wheeler version of Pimp My Ride.
Mhm.
So it.
I don't think we should. Are we supposed to say pimp on this?
I don't know why not. If Bishop can say it from the pulpit, he can
Bishops,
say it on
bishops
the
on
podcast.
bishops are on a different level than us.
Level
though.
than us, though, yeah.
But anyway, so that would be my favorite, like my most memorable gift that I really like.
Jesse, what about you? Are you good now, or do you still need a minute?
Yeah, so I was thinking about it. I mean, if you're talking about, like,
This
if I'm
can't
really
this
talking
can't
about,
be
like,
something you've bought for yourself either.
yeah,
Children are not property.
Once you get, adulthood, you're just kind of buying yourself gifts all the time. But as
I've
far
always
as
bought
like,
myself gifts.
yeah, I guess monetary would be
Calm
Rest
down.
in
my
peace, headphone
Isuzu
users.
Rodeo.
You're what?
My Isuzu
Yes.
Rodeo was my first vehicle that was
Yeah.
given to me. It was only worth like $500, but
If that.
So am I.
actually, like two or three, no, maybe 2 years ago, I told Dosha that I wanted a nice knife for my birthday. Well, I just said I wanted a nice knife, and she got me one for my birthday with my name engraved on it. So
Shoot it.
that was probably the coolest material.
And then you became a dad because that is the most dad gift I've ever heard of.
Yeah, for real.
Remember I got socks
Yeah.
and underwear last
That was-
year for Christmas.
No, that was exactly because, like, whenever she gave it to me, my first thought was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna give it to my sons one day." So yeah,
No,
totally bad
that is
gift.
the most
Total
bad
bad
thing.
gift.
Like, for real. Like,
But
wow.
I got a feeling that's going to change throughout your life. Like, it's going to go to, like, eventually your truck is going to get like 400,000 miles on it. And you're going to be like, oh, this is going to be my boy's when he gets old enough. This is going to be his truck. I had that plan.
It's crazy the weird it's kind of, I don't know how to say this, but relate or attachment that you get to that first car.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still with my first car, but to think about getting a new car,
I would buy mine
it's
back.
weird to be like,
If I could find it, I would buy it back. And the thing is, I hated it when I sold it.
What was your guys' first car?
Sold what?
That was a Chevy Silverado 1500 single cab with
Oh, the white
a
one.
V6
Caleb,
electronic fuel injected.
your first car?
Oof.
The
Freaking
mom
the
car,
mom
bro.
wagon, bro.
Yeah, bro. I don't know why you had that at all.
Dropped another one.
Tell the people what it was, man. Wow.
What?
Tell them what it was.
It was a 2008 Kia Sportage.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
your
all the
parents, bro.
40-year-old white
Dude,
women just
dangerous.
said, "Oh my goodness!"
That was a Karen car.
Your parents
Bro,
should
but
you pulled up
I
immediately
miss
the
it
manager
sometimes,
came
bro.
out.
Especially gas, dude.
Yeah.
I remember riding around and I was embarrassed to be with
Were
you.
you?
Yeah,
Actually?
I just didn't want to say anything to you because I felt bad,
Dude,
Okay.
I don't
and
care.
I didn't have a car either. Like
That's true.
I couldn't, I
The
was
rodeo was awesome because
Oh,
it was like hit or miss if it was going to run when you got in it. But that was the thing. Like, he would do anything in it. I think he even tried to take it mud riding one day and then realized, hey, this is only
I
two-wheel
did.
drive, and it's just got straight tires
I
on
did
it.
okay for a little while, and then I just started
Then you hit the
digging the
mud.
ruts a little too deep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shane,
We did good when I was on gravel. No, one time though in the rodeo. One time while we were in the rodeo, we would have a flat bottom boat just on like a regular, 4-wheeler trailer or whatever.
That would be another favorite gift of mine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
that's
kidding.
true.
No, it was bittersweet. Go ahead. Sorry.
But so one day we were loading that boat, and so I backed the rodeo up where the back tires were just in the water about, they're maybe like 4 or 5 inches deep in the water on the boat ramp.
Pause. We were hauling this boat around in a 5x8 trailer, not a boat trailer.
Yeah.
Just in a 5x8 trailer. And we had that joker strapped down, and half of the boat was hanging off the back of the trailer. Continue.
But I told Cody and Caleb, I was like, I bet I can do a burnout here in the water. And they're like, no, you can't. I was like, yeah, watch this. So I tried to do a burnout, but I forgot that the truck was still in reverse. And so I just stomped on the gas while it was in reverse. Literally, the back door was
back window. You could see water.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it was hilarious and scary. Yeah. Like I thought we were fixing to die, but I got to give him credit. He put it in drive pretty quick. Like as soon as he figured out he was in reverse, he popped it in drive, and we
ripped that transmission out.
We were stranded one day too. It had a bad problem with overheating at the worst times. So he carried jugs around with him, and we would just find the nearest water source. But it was fun.
And then that one time we went down there under that bridge and found all those catfish heads.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Catfish heads?
Yeah. On Chicken Run Road, you know that bridge?
Oh, yeah.
We went down under there, and there had to be like 100 catfish heads just piled up down there.
Right up the road from there, I was four-wheeler riding with Ruben one day, and there was just fish everywhere.
That's weird.
I think it's where people go to clean their.
I don't even know, but you know where they had the Civil War reenactment at? It's straight across the road from there where that mud hole is. Yeah.
You never heard about the siege of catfish?
No.
During the Civil War.
Yeah, it was in Iuka on Chicken Run Road.
You about to say Snowdown?
I was about to say Snowdown.
Yeah. So Shane, what was your first car?
My first car was technically my first car was a 1971 Ford F-150, but it was really my stepdad's. They just said it was mine. My first actual car that was really mine was a 1999 Ford Ranger.
I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, it is a first car.
Yeah, but it was a 1999 Ford Ranger, and I was my papa was the shop class teacher at our school, and he was wanting to paint it for shop class, paint my truck for shop class, and we were gonna paint it, and so I was like, okay, well, so we did it. We was doing it, and we had all the body panels off and everything, and then my papa got in bad health, and he was in the hospital, so he's gonna pay a guy to paint it, and he stole it.
He stole the car?
Oh my!
Yeah. Well,
wow.
we ended up getting it back, but we never got any of the body panels back, and the police never found him. So.
Man. So you just driving around.
So we just claimed it on insurance. I got a '97 Nissan Frontier.
You got finessed.
And then I threw I threw a rod in that one.
I wonder how. You baby all your cars. I don't know how in the world you could have thrown a rod.
Because at that time I was still young and I didn't know how to change oil. And my stepdad was supposed to change the oil and he didn't. Joey, if you're listening.
Called them out.
Wow.
Wow.
No, but
not naming any names.
Not bitter at all. No.
It didn't. The oil didn't
No
get changed,
feelings.
it threw a rod, and then I got my 2010 Mustang.
My dad used to work for a guy, and he would be like, "Hey, can we use your truck today?" And he'd say, "Yeah, we can use it." And he'd say, "Yeah, mine's in the shop. I'm getting a new motor put in it." And this kept happening like pretty often, more than it should. He was getting new motors put in his truck. He said, "Man, you put motors in that truck."
Was he a race
all
car
the time? No, he said, "You put motors in that truck all the time. Do you ever change the oil in it?" He said, "Yep, every time I change a motor."
That explains a lot.
So, I have another topic. That's kind of
I also have 2 topics.
it's a bitter topic.
I'm a bitter topic.
I had to get rid of my truck, boys.
The Avalanche?
The Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
It went to a good home,
Heck yeah, it did.
but it is killing me.
You're in a
Yeah,
car
it does.
now, ain't you?
I'm in a girl car now.
You're a girl. Yeah, like the white girl car, a white college girl car.
Yeah. I'm in a Sonata.
Yeah.
I'm in a
All of you
Hyundai
Sonata owners out there,
But-
yet you would drive a white college girl car.
But hey, that thing gets good gas mileage. I went from Nashville to Ripley, back to Iuka, and then to Burnsville on a half tank of gas. Yeah, it is awesome.
Notice
but
we've only done the cha-ching thing like one time this episode.
We've been doing good this episode.
like no
Yeah.
corny.
I
There's
think
been
so.
no corny
Pretty
jokes.
sure, yeah. Yeah.
you're not in the mic.
Caleb, that was very offensive to me.
How did you hear what he said? I couldn't hear anything.
Jesse's
What'd you
just
say?
in and out.
Can you blame him though? He just had a kid.
Where'd you
His
go?
his mic.
His
Quit-
mic is just
quit fiddling with
cutting
your
out, man.
cord, boy.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah, there you
don't
go.
touch
There
your
you
mic cord. Leave it. Say hey.
Hey.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Don't move.
He's just gonna
yeah, that
float
was-
his arms there.
That
the
was
rest of
just
the-
a little shotgun topic. It was just a quick little topic.
All right,
I had
I've
to
got
get rid of my
I've
truck.
got
You got
I've got
a
2
topic?
topics.
Hit it.
All right, the first topic: what is your worst fear?
That's interesting.
Well,
Is
that's
that-
going
was
to be
that
one of your
yours?
future topics or something.
No, I don't know. I'm thinking of my worst fear.
You,
Oh.
you got really mad about
Yeah,
that.
you did. Is that where your
When
son
you hear
gets
my
it?
fear,
Is that
you
where your
will
son
be-
gets it?
Yeah,
Like he just.
Is it like something ridiculous? Like,
it is.
Are you embarrassed? Is that why you come in?
It's not ridiculous in that it shouldn't be something you were scared of. It's
Yeah, I gotcha.
ridiculous in the fact that the chances of this happening.
Happening, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's very low.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll start with you, Levi. We'll just go
Mine?
around the table.
This is gonna sound really insecure, but I think this is still something. Like
My biggest fear is looking in the mirror.
no, but I think like everybody can relate to this. I think just being alone. I think for sure is probably my
That's
biggest
sad.
fear. You know what I mean? Though, like just
Yeah.
kind of having that like to go with your life.
I
by
think
yourself.
mine's quite similar.
I think that's really like something I really would.
My biggest fear is about like a
Going
loved-
through, you talking about like going through life alone?
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
That's something.
Mine
that
is
scares me a
like
little bit.
like a loved one, like somebody close to me dying. That's my biggest fear. Other than that, I'm not scared of anything.
Cap.
No.
Cody, you want to go, or do you want us to save
I'll
yours for
hold mine.
last? All right.
Because
I don't know.
mine is
Actually,
something that's
okay.
very scary.
Other than a loved one dying, I have always had this fear. Just like when Cody was talking about the story where they were backed up in the water. That is a huge fear of mine. Is like driving
Drowning
off
in
of
a
a bridge
car?
or something.
Or-
Yeah, like driving off a bridge and like it's like sinking and knowing.
I think drowning in general is like that's
Yeah,
kind of freaks
but,
me
like,
out.
Oh yeah.
being in
'Cause,
a
like-
car, because when you're in a car, the water doesn't rush in instantly.
Yeah,
You're
it
gonna be
eases in
underwater
there,
before,
yeah.
and if you don't know how to get out, then like you're gonna sit there like I'm about to die, and you're not gonna know.
I think it's the feeling of hopelessness that you'd have, like realizing that you have to accept, like I'm about
Realizing
to drown.
you're dying.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah,
That would be.
I couldn't imagine how that
At
feels.
but I mean, you're better off than some people. You just get right with the Lord right then. But some people this just
Yeah.
happens.
That would be a hard thing, a hard reality to swallow.
Yeah,
Just knowing that you're
in that split second
and
that
that's
you would
something
notice, you would realize.
like if somebody that I know dies, everything going through my head is what was their last
moments.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I could see
Yeah, there's actually a friend of mine. Like she was it's Kara. I say a friend of mine. I can't say her name. Who cares? She's like put something in perspective for me. And I know this is a comedy podcast where we're getting deep, but she's like she said if somebody dies, what did you were you on good terms with them? Like what was the last thing you
Yo,
said?
I really thought about that.
and I hate your guts, Shane. I'm just kidding.
No, but I thought about I'm not gonna say who, but I thought about.
Who was it?
I'm not gonna say.
Was
But I
was
thought-
it?
No, Just
Yeah, it is. I know.
No, it was like I was just thinking if one of my family members had died, that how I'd feel about like not taking the time with him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And that really kind
Yeah.
of freaked me out. Like that, I'm not a person that really thinks about stuff like that until like that day, and I was like, that really. Was
If you like
that's
start
insane.
thinking about that stuff, you
For
really
real.
start thinking about that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's-
you
That's
really
not
like
something-
there's no halfway thinking
Hey,
about that. It's like for
I'm gonna be
real.
driving home tonight. Yeah, you guys are.
Like, you
mess-
just-
I know I picked this topic, but you guys are. This is messing. This is gonna mess
Like,
me
you,
up.
you start
I've got-
crying just
I've
thinking
got an
about
hour
it.
drive,
It's
and I'm gonna just
insane.
like. I'm not even gonna have the radio on. I'm just gonna be staring at the road. Just wow.
That's when I put Andy Griffith or the Bible or
Hold on, I
preaching
have
or
a-
something
I have
on
something-
that'll occupy my mind and get me on a
Yeah,
different train
yeah.
of thought.
Yeah.
And then the preaching's like, what
I'm
if
not.
you died today?
Well, that didn't help anything, preaching.
I'm not trying to get off topic, but have you ever guys been like driving and then you realize you're driving?
Yes.
Yo, because there's times where I just like
That
I just,
literally happened tonight.
blank.
We were headed to Top of the River, the restaurant.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor, but
We'll take it though.
we were headed to the top of the river, and we were like halfway there, and I looked up and I was like, I'm in my car driving, and I didn't even think about it.
Yo, there's sometimes that I'll drive like
Like my mind just automatically started following the car in front of me, and just
yeah, like you could be driving for a minute and then you're like, how did I like didn't
there's
even
been
think about
times
that, and
when I
drove
drove
perfect.
all the way
Scary.
from Iuka to New Albany, like hour
Yeah,
and
you
15
don't even
minutes,
think
and I
about
get
it,
home and I'm
yeah.
like, did I just drive
Yeah.
all the way here?
Code,
I work an hour away.
Mhm.
And the earlier I get there, the earlier I leave. There's no set time to get there or set time to leave. We can get there anytime between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock, which puts us at leaving early in
I
the
wish
evening.
school was like that.
For real, bro.
Well, so to get there at 5, I've got to get up at like 3:45 to get ready and make the drive there. So there have been days, yeah, Scroggins. Mister, I only work 10 minutes away. So there have been days that I've literally pulled into the parking lot and thought, I have no recollection of going through.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember anything.
And see, like when I'm driving home and stuff like that, I've got like there's like I guess quote unquote landmarks that I'll pass. I'm like,
Yeah.
when I pass this, I'm so
Yeah.
far from home. I pass this, and I'll be like, did I pass that? Did I, did I go around that one curve? I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
So, Caleb, what's your
know.
fear? You don't know.
No, I really don't. I've tried thinking about it this entire time, but
I got one for you. Riding the 4-wheeler in the woods and coming up on somebody with a gun.
that is so.
That's
Being
not-
in the woods and coming up on somebody, period.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
What?
That's
Y'all,
all.
Yeah.
y'all basically did. I mean, the guy wasn't there, but
Yeah.
It was
Me and
basically
you
a
were
murder
riding
scene.
one day.
yeah.
Was it me?
Well,
Well,
I don't remember.
okay. So
No.
my biggest fear,
is it falling in the shower?
yeah, and not having my button thing that I put.
I think-
No, but can you imagine if you fall in the shower and you can't get up and somebody's gonna have to come get you?
Dude.
What?
Oh, God.
That's gonna
No,
be
that's
the
when
most
you jerk
awkward
the shower
thing.
curtain down and just wrap it around you while you're down there.
Well,
Like
it'd be
a toga.
it'd be a
Yeah.
win for them. So
Okay. Okay.
All right. What's your worst fear, Cody?
All right.
all right, close your eyes.
Is this your
I'm
worst
not
fear?
closing my eyes, bro.
We're talking about fears, and you're gonna tell us to close our eyes.
I'm gonna take y'all there. Close your eyes.
All right.
You ain't taking me nowhere.
I'm
Now-
gonna trust him, bro.
All right, whatever.
You are in a casket.
Mm-hmm.
You're 6 feet underground. Nobody knows you're there.
That's pretty serious.
You can kick and hit. You got nothing with you.
Okay, little
except for
history
clothes
lesson.
on your back.
Little history lesson. Actually, before like embalming was a huge thing, there'd be a lot of times where
It'd happen.
they wouldn't be dead; they just wake up.
Mhm.
So a lot of times, and there's this old it's this old horror myth or whatever
Yeah, I think I've
about
heard
the
this
with the
before.
bell.
Yeah.
There's
Oh
a
my
bell.
I've heard
goodness.
this. I've heard it.
That's why I was laughing, because I was thinking, what if they had a bell that you would ring if you
They
come
did.
away?
No,
They,
they
had bells
actually
when
did.
you woke
Yeah.
up.
That
and
is
you start
actually
jerking
did.
on
If
that,
you're
that way somebody come get you.
because
That
that's
is
the
wild.
Undertaker would be like he would stay
And
at
that's
the
why
graveyard.
they had the Undertaker at the graveyard. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And they had the Undertaker stay all night. That's why it's called the graveyard shift. You stay all night, and the Undertaker would there be listening for
That's
bells.
crazy, bro.
nope.
They would actually-
Wow. I've
What if
never
you
heard that.
What if you dug the body up and it was dead?
it was-
something ring that bell
No, that's why you had to be a tough dude to be Undertaker.
or drunk
Yeah.
out of your
Right.
mind, like
Oh.
eating mercury or something out of your head.
I think that would kill you, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
If you have too much of it.
I think if you just have any of it in your system, I don't know.
Okay.
All right. My second topic though.
So that's my
I
greatest
thought you
fear
already
is
did your
being
second topic.
not really
No, my first one was worst fear. My second
Oh
one
yeah,
is
yeah.
not really buried alive, just waking up and there. And you don't know how you got there. You don't know how you got there. And nobody else knows you're there.
Yeah, that's scary.
But you're in the casket.
I think that's the
Wonder if
same as
caskets are
drowning though,
comfortable.
because you would be like,
Yeah.
nobody knows I'm here.
Oh, we
You know
didn't
what I
get
mean?
Jesse's worst fear.
It's as well.
My worst fear?
Just say it's his wife.
Sometimes, yeah.
They can get scared.
She can't hear us, can she?
No. Actually, no. Mine would be, and like, I don't want to get serious or anything, but mine would be
Oh,
like,
we've been serious.
like something happening to one of my kids. Because, like, you know,
Oh,
me,
not his wife, his kids.
my wife, well, you know, we're adults where we can at least like handle ourselves or know, you know, the best way to handle a situation. But like, you know, something happens to your children, especially mine. Well, one of them's not even 10 hours old, or just now 10 hours old. So, and then the other one's almost 2. But like, if something happened to them, and like, he has no idea what even like how to make a phone call or to make a phone call or what even a phone call is, you know, and just him being in distress and wanting either his dad or his mother, and we're not there
Yeah.
for him or with him.
Or, like, I will never have an in-ground pool.
Oh yeah, no, that's
I've heard
crazy.
too many.
I've
I mean,
seen
and I know
like,
there's
watching videos of
Yeah.
people barely saving their.
yeah,
That's
and
insane.
I know there's plenty more ways that a child can die,
Yeah,
but I've heard too many stories of people.
and just like like that feeling that you would feel on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just that regret that you would
Yeah.
have, just knowing that. Yeah, that would suck. Okay.
Mine,
Alrighty then.
we are not laughing at the
he
topic.
knows he messed up too. Like,
Oh, me. Just make sure you don't put that on the projector screen out front.
I was about to say, I want to put that on the screen at church. And just
that'd be great.
No, that won't fly, will it, Jesse?
oh, it'll fly. I'll probably fly.
Oh no, that won't fly.
I'll fly right into pastor's office, probably.
I was gonna say that, Jesse. I knew that's where you were headed, which is why I didn't say it. But also, Shane had covered it kind of when he said a loved one. But like when you've got family, say your wife, driving back and forth to work,
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no,
you're
that's
not
part
following
of
them
it.
because
Yeah.
there's freak accidents that can happen, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's scary.
Or you think about like, say they have to stop and pump gas, or you know, anything like that. It's like them alone, and I can't do anything, or I get a call like 2 hours later, like, hey, you know, something happened with your wife and kids. It's just like, you know, where was I? Yeah.
I think that's more the ability of not being able to
be in control.
To be in control.
Yeah.
I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
So that would be the fear.
That would. I think everybody can relate to that though. You know what I mean?
And y'all will do this when you get married. But you put yourself in in those shoes.
No, mine's locked in the basement.
Your shoes are.
No, it's not, my loved ones. They're not going.
They're not going nowhere. They're
safe.
safe.
Yeah,
they are safe.
Safe.
But you put yourself in that
I'm
scenario.
gonna have the FBI knocking on my door in the morning.
You put yourself in that scenario. That'd be creepy because they're listening to us right now if they do knock on your door in the morning. But you put yourself in that scenario, and then you just got to quit thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, how do I live
Yeah, you get
without-
kind of sad when that happens.
How do I live without
And you
this?
definitely can't live your life paranoid like
No.
that. Like that's not. You can't. That's not okay. So yeah.
So back to the comedy, Shane. What was your other topic?
So yeah, what's the other topic? Why is this one so serious, bro?
No, yeah, we literally got
it's-
serious
it's
for the
number
past
3.
like 15
Hey, I got a
minutes.
topic whenever we get.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks
go
for
for it.
interrupting, Jesse.
Oh, we ready for it?
Yeah, go
Okay,
for
go
it.
ahead.
Go for it. I'll do my second one later.
Okay. So, has anybody? I know I think Cody this. Has anybody heard of the president, John Tyler?
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, this was that thing you was wanting to say in the last podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so it's not political, even though it's talking about a politician. But John Tyler was born and is a president, but he was born in the year of 1790, which is, what's that, 14 years after the Declaration of Independence was signed.
I don't know.
So John Tyler he was one of two presidents. I think his wife passed away, and he was one of two presidents that got married while he was in the White House. And he was like in his, I think, 70s, and he married a 22, I believe, year old young lady. So he was in the 70s, remarried while he was in the White House, a 22-year-old, and she got pregnant with a child, and they had a son. So, of course, he passed away. That son grew up in the same thing. When he was in his, like, 70s, wife passed away. He married a very young lady, and they had another son. So that president, John Tyler, was born in the year of 1790, 14 years after the Declaration of Independence was signed. And in 2021, he still has two grandsons, not great-grandsons, but two grandsons still alive.
I read that somewhere. I remember. I read that.
That's crazy.
What if you woke up and that was on your wall?
That's pretty
I
neat.
would be scared.
That's 230 years for three generations.
How old is his grandkids though? Like they've got to be pretty old now, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, they are. They're like 101 or something. They're old.
Did they marry young?
Do what?
Did they marry young too?
I mean, you got to keep that tradition going.
I know. See, that would be me. I would have to keep that going.
It's a lot of pressure. I'm just saying.
That is.
You're walking through the grocery store one day and you see like a 22-year-old girl and you're like, "Hey."
How do you convince them?
Don't old people do that already?
Good looking old dude to be able to get a 22-year-old.
Old guys do that already.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
I mean, yeah.
So my second thing that I told Cody today, and that was a short topic. This is a short topic, but so my son Archer, not Asher, but Archer, was born
Asher is
today. He was born today on February 12th at 12:13 p.m. And if he would have just come 1 minute earlier, he would have been born on 2/12/21 at 12:12.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. I'm so lost to what you just said. Like, that was a lot of numbers, and I'm confused, bro. I feel like I'm in geometry class right now.
All right.
21, 12, 12.
Yeah. All right, let's say it this way. He would have been born at 12/12
Gotcha.
on 2/12.
Gotcha. Okay.
2021.
Gotcha. That'd be crazy.
It's a
Yeah.
bunch of,
It's a bunch of
21
twos.
is 12 backwards, But he was born 2/12/21/12/13. Which, another thing, though, is we were kind of taking bets on what time he'd be born, and I said 12/17, so I was the closest.
I was the closest about Caleb getting engaged. February 1st, people were saying 2-3 months and stuff like that. I said 2 weeks,
yeah,
and
that's right, you did,
I was right.
yeah.
I knew a couple weeks in advance, though.
Yeah, well, it's Valentine's Day. It's proposal season. That and Christmas.
Cliche.
So cliche.
Throwing shots, man.
Sorry, Caleb.
Talking about
Caleb, if
white.
you hear this, that was nothing.
Knowing
bad towards
Caleb,
you.
he's not even going to listen to this.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably right.
Especially if he listened to the first part of the episode when we were bashing him for picking such a cold day. But that's not his fault.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yes, it is.
He can't control the weather.
Yeah, but he can
can pick
look
the
at the
day.
weather.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he could have had the baby. He could have
They better not
proposed
be having a
Thursday
baby.
when I was 60.
he had to work around a lot of schedule, and
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
that was just everybody's free day, I guess.
That was yeah.
So.
All right, my second topic though. My second topic is what is other than your phone and stuff. Of course, that's stuff you're gonna have every day.
Biggest fear.
That's original, man.
I'm scared of my phone. No, what's the most beneficial product you've ever had?
A toothbrush.
Car. Not playing. Who wants to go first on that?
Okay. Let's say other than necessities like a car, toothbrush, and stuff like that. But what is the most outside of necessities? What's the most beneficial product you've ever used?
Jesse can second this. Our wives do not agree, but a lawnmower.
Well, would that be a necessity?
No, you don't got to mow your yard.
You got to brush your teeth either.
You got a point. Okay, well then I'm switching mine to my 4-wheeler
Okay.
because It's very beneficial.
All right.
It's
In
also
what
a
way?
necessity, though.
In what way is it beneficial?
Then I got a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you ever need to like,
I can move stuff around the yard, especially now that I don't have a truck.
So sad about it, man.
I thought those words would never come out of my mouth. Never count on anything.
Man. Gosh.
All right.
people are gonna cut us off thinking that was the end of it right there.
That is not the end of the podcast. We are continuing in 3, 2, 1. You can move stuff around the yard with it. You can ride your son around with it.
I don't have a son.
You can ride your hypothetical son around with it. You can plan on riding your son around with it. It's just
That little flower baby you get from high school.
yeah, or your Cabbage Patch Kid.
I don't have that.
Oh, Juanita.
Wait. What?
Jesse knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, y'all gotta go look it up.
Y'all do inside jokes all the time.
Do we?
Yes.
Like what?
Who?
I don't.
You,
I don't
me,
have
and
friends.
Caleb?
You and
I don't
Caleb.
have friends
But
to do
see,
inside jokes.
That's me and Jesse.
Yeah, I mean, that's like,
So
yeah, I get it.
if just us two get it, I'm happy.
It's all right. I get that.
But you're gonna leave our listeners like really, really curious.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, you want to put our listeners in that position?
I mean, everybody gets put in that position every day.
I don't. I'm a mind reader.
I don't believe you.
What am I thinking?
14.
What am I thinking?
Gosh, you
What am I what am I thinking right now?
Green card.
Nope.
Wow.
Wow.
I went there.
I was actually thinking pineapple.
Why he's holding baby?
Oh,
Nice.
joke on you.
All right.
And green card was second, so
Oh, I looked over
priorities.
pineapple. I'm sorry.
Priorities. That's great. Caleb,
What's your most beneficial
what's your most
thing?
My most beneficial thing. I don't know. Probably.
you never know.
Huh?
Mike, bro. There
Hey.
you go.
Get
Am
close
I
to your
back?
mic.
Am I
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
It's gotta be my hat. Definitely.
Your
My
hat.
hat.
Your hat. It's beneficial.
See,
I
bro,
see what he's talking
I
about.
wear hats whenever my hair is like.
I'm
I
scared
never
to wear
brought
hats.
That's
being
the point.
crazy.
That is
but
the
my
point.
hair's not like that every day. There's sometimes I
Mine
wake
is.
up and
I
my
don't.
hair's.
I don't like wearing hats
I'm with
because
him on
look,
this.
Collins, you take your hat off, you got a receding hairline already.
Boy,
You
got
right,
a
you probably-
5 head, bro.
I don't want that.
It adds to the dad bod. See,
I see.
if
Yeah.
I didn't have a hat,
Yeah.
hats are very beneficial.
I don't like wearing hats.
I'll wear 'em every once
I
in a
will take
while.
a shower and fix my hair every single day if it keeps me from wearing a
But
hat.
your question was our most beneficial product.
That's
That's
for
true.
him,
For
that's good. Yeah,
personal,
that's
yeah.
good.
So
I
that's-
just think it's dumb.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what
bro.
I'm saying.
Your opinion is wrong.
Yo, that's how
You're
it is,
entitled
though.
to your opinion, but your opinion is wrong.
That's life. Everybody's like that gets on my nerves, man. I don't.
but you, Levi.
Me. That's I don't even know,
If you say smelling salts,
bro. I can't say it now. I don't know, man. That's hard. That's a tough question. I would say
Just think of
honestly,
something like you use every day.
I would say a backpack.
Hmm?
I would say a backpack.
because it's not a necessity.
It's not a necessity,
Especially
but
in the times we live in where
Yeah,
everything's on
yeah.
an iPad.
but it just
Unless you have a math class.
It makes it easier to carry weapons
definitely.
to school. Wait a minute.
I got a story in
All
here.
right, Shane,
about
this
that.
week?
Yeah.
yo,
I gotta-
What?
hold on,
Hey, can
yo,
y'all-
it was going down,
Really?
down. Caleb, you want to tell him?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Should we? What do you think? I
We're
don't
talking
think
about
anybody
carrying
should-
weapons in the school and y'all have a
Don't
story?
pull names
Yeah.
up. Don't. We don't even know.
We
who-
don't know his name.
Change
Yeah.
the names.
Don't pull names or
Okay.
schools.
Well,
All right.
y'all
You want
ready?
me to tell it?
no. I'll tell the story. Do you think we should say like
Y'all,
the name
hang
of
on,
the place,
hang on. Y'all,
or just
No,
say a
no,
school?
not the
y'all
name.
come
Okay.
across in the news this story.
No, but then we would say the place in the news. All right,
Yeah.
Just
go ahead.
change the
Just
name.
get-
Okay.
get-
Well, was this like 2 days ago? This third. No.
It was like Wednesday,
Tuesday,
yeah.
Wednesday, something like that. There's a kid. There's a kid closer. He lives closer to where we live. He doesn't live. We don't know him, obviously, but he actually took a Glock to school. Yeah.
Yo, and they found a list.
To show
He had
his
a-
buddies.
yeah, he had a hit
No,
list.
he had a
No.
list, bro.
A hit
Oh,
list.
my.
He's fixing
Yeah.
to use it, but the only reason he got caught is because he went around bragging.
He was-
about
yeah,
it.
he was running-
like, yo,
yeah.
I got a gun.
Yo,
Whatever.
He
but-
wasn't gonna do nothing.
He had a whole
had a
list.
list,
Like we
dude.
knew some
He
of the
wasn't
people that
gonna
was
do
on the list.
He wanted attention. You don't brag about that stuff. How
Yeah,
many,
I
you
can
don't brag
see- I can
about it
see
unless
what's
you
up,
want to
yeah.
get
how,
called.
how many school shootings do you see where they're like, yeah, and right before he started opening fire, he was saying, I'm going to kill everybody.
The only person you tell that you got a gun is the person you're telling not to come to school tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But nowadays, I mean, that's like a joke.
Yeah.
People just like, yo,
You don't even tell them because they're going to tell.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
No, that's why you only tell your like closest.
That's yeah. Because
hey,
the people,
don't come to school tomorrow.
But if you have a closest friend and you tell them, that closest friend should like
he's
talk
telling
you
his
out of it,
friends
you know?
for sure. He's gonna tell
Yeah,
his friends.
like, hey, yo, Billy
Unless
Bob
your
told me
closest
this. You
friend
better
is
know
just as
Nobody
crazy
shows up
as
to
you
school
are.
tomorrow.
You just gotta know who not to get.
Yeah.
So
All
No,
right.
but it's crazy.
who has this next topic?
Jesse, did you tell us your most?
He did. Yeah, he did.
What was
He
it?
did. What was it?
Did he? I'm pretty
he
sure.
did.
No, I didn't tell mine.
He did.
Oh,
Diapers.
oh, Benny. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Those are a necessity.
No, so I do concur with Levi. A backpack is featuring Archer right now while I put a onesie on him. But a backpack is like
No, you said Asher.
definitely beneficial. But since he used it, I won't use it. And I was going to say air fryer because if you have an air fryer, you
that's
just
what's
know
up.
those things are wonderful.
Yes.
But my wife uses that more than me. So I'm going to go with these
That was a sexist
$5.
comment.
I'm going to go with these $5 fake AirPods that I got from Five Below.
Yeah, I could see.
Broke.
They are legit. Like, and
No,
so
they're
now
not
I
legit.
can.
They're fake.
But they work just as good.
Broke.
Sure, good point. But I can listen to music and preach it at work and have my phone on the charger now and not be bound by wires. So I'd say those are probably.
Are they like obviously counterfeit?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like an
They got
AirPod.
flashing
Because-
lights and everything.
Yeah, because
They're literally like
when it looks
3
like you
times
got
the
a
size of
straw
a
stuck
regular
up in your
AirPod.
ear.
Those aren't it.
It's coming down to the bottom, like your chin line. It's
Oh,
obvious.
definitely.
You just broke.
These
pillow.
are very obvious.
Do they sound?
Doja
okay?
has some though. I mean, they sound all right. They sound good for $5.
Okay.
But Doja's got some that look pretty legit.
From Jack's. Dollar deals.
Jack's? Oh yeah, I was about to say the food place.
That's how I was confused.
Yeah, you get headphones and apple pie.
I knew what you were talking about, Cody.
But
I think my most beneficial product is my computer.
computer.
Yeah, between
Queen.
Well, we're sitting in like a palace room right now. No, like because between like editing podcasts and videos and pictures and all kinds of my work. I'm an accountant, so I mean,
Oh, strong flex there.
yeah, subtle flex right there. But no, as between everything that I do on a daily basis, if I didn't have my computer, and I didn't have a computer for like 2 months, and it was like almost like the world was coming to an end because. So I would say my computer is the most beneficial thing that is for me.
I could see that.
I can see it. Levi, didn't you have a topic?
You can
do
see it.
have
It's
a
right here.
topic.
Jesse is on it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the computer, we wouldn't have Jesse.
So-
Exactly. See.
My topic, I think I don't think we've ever actually discussed it between ourselves, but I think
No, we've just discussed it at home alone in our closets.
Hey, I don't know what you do in your free time, man.
I'm chill at home alone in my
In your
closet.
closet. So, what are your individual goals for this podcast?
We already know Cody wants to make it, and he wants to quit his job.
This is gonna pay for everything, and I'm just gonna.
We were actually talking about that at the restaurant earlier. Cody wants to quit his job.
Kevin, if you're listening, he is lying out of his teeth. No, I mean, I would like to do something. Okay, so my whole life, I've always wanted to be
Entertainment? Like you've always wanted to be an entertainer?
Yes,
Same thing, bro. Like I've always. Yeah,
I
okay, I'll
am
let you get that.
intrigued by radio. I love radio. I love the recording aspect of it. I love the music side of it. I want to do something, which is why I was crazy about this podcast.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I've always liked it, and the job. I don't know what you would call it. The probability of getting a job doing this around here is very slim for a non-secular
Gotcha. Yeah.
position.
But you got to think though, like you say around here.
No,
but
it's not even
being
around
a
here.
podcast,
Anywhere, man.
Anywhere.
Like that's gonna be
But see, when
being non-secular is one thing that already like sets us back. Because if you look at stuff like Joe Rogan and stuff like that, they're smoking weed and stuff on their show.
Well, even working at a local radio station, I mean, I'm not interested in that type deal.
I gotta say that the people that work at radio, they impress me. Where they can be talking and then they put a song on and they can stop talking when they're supposed. That is satisfying.
But I mean, if that's all you're doing all day, you learn.
Yeah, you get real used to it.
Especially, if you're at a country music station. I was listening to another podcast. I'm going to shout it out. It's Potty Break by Tim Hawkins. Potty with a D, Poddy break. He was talking about country music, how every song recently in the pop country, it's a 8-weight boom where you play 8 chords, I guess you'd call it 2 measures or something like that, and then you have a boom and then a chorus. Like the verse is like, it's 8 chords, boom, 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 boom. Why
don't you sing one for us and just give us?
I don't know. Go ahead and get it. I don't even know what to sing. Anyway, so that's how they learn how to gauge that kind of stuff because they know. I would be uncontrollable. I would be singing with them.
Yeah.
You can. I just mute. I just mute my mic when when there's something like I gotta clear my throat or just if I want to.
Are you hinting that I've done something wrong just then?
No.
Okay.
I was just saying.
I did just clear my throat.
I was saying because you were saying you'd be singing along.
Oh yeah.
You mute your mic. You can do whatever you
sing
want.
as loud as you want.
I'm talking about for everybody to hear me.
Yeah.
That's why I would be doing it. But I
think that would add some little flavor to your radio station.
It's different.
I would have to learn a radio voice. I mean, this voice ain't gonna do nothing on the radio. I just sound like a regular guy.
Yeah. But
then again,
that's what podcast
I don't
is.
like the fact that you have to have a radio voice to be on radio.
But who says you have to?
Exactly.
Like that's just something that people
podcasts are taking off.
Probably the ratings of your radio show. Says that.
Okay, Jesse.
Hey, bro.
I didn't ask you.
Why don't you stay
Where's your radio station, Jesse?
Go put
Where
on
are your
another
ratings, huh? That's what I thought.
They'll be released with Donald Trump's tax returns. Sorry, that's political.
Hey, you know the rules. But
I'm getting banned for
back
life.
to full circle. For this podcast, I really don't
Did
care.
you just squeak, Jesse?
Oh,
He's got something to say.
oh. I really don't care what people think about the podcast. I would love
as long as we're having fun.
Yeah, I would love for everybody to listen. This is for me.
I think that's for sure the
I enjoy doing this kind of stuff.
And plus, it's so fun to just us just chilling here and talking about whatever.
I think when we stop having
it gives
fun,
a little bit of stress out of the week.
When we stop having fun with this, that's probably when it won't be successful. You know what I mean?
How long has this podcast been going, though?
It technically hasn't yet.
Are you talking about like
True.
how long?
This episode.
Oh, we're about
we're at a minute and 2. I mean, an hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
we're fixing to end it.
Yeah.
But this is a good topic to end it on.
Yeah, this really is.
I'll be quick with my statements. I really don't care what people think about it. I would love for them to listen to all the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, this is something I've always wanted to do, and it'd be cool, like when my kids get older, for them to listen to me as somebody their age, if we're still around.
That's such a dad topic.
I know. I'm going to pass this podcast down to my son. I'm going to hand him a
20 years from now, it's all our sons.
Hand
just
him a
sitting around
knife
the
and a
table.
podcast.
Does the knife have your name engraved on it?
Yeah.
That's what's important.
But
it's got to be one of them wooden multi-tool knives.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh,
Papa got it.
Papa's
with
got
his
it.
name on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's my
I'll
goal
go.
for this
I'll go.
All right,
podcast.
what's your
I'll go
personal
next.
goal, Levi?
Same thing. I don't know. I've always wanted to do something with. Okay, Shane, chewing nice over there. No, but I've always wanted to do some kind of entertainment. But I think this definitely is probably the best to do. And I think my goal mainly isn't really to just to make something like I'm like this. We were saying before that that we were kind of getting off comedy for a minute, but I don't want to make something just for comedy.
Yeah.
I want something to be able to reach people, like in general. You know what I mean?
I've got another podcast for that if you want to be on it.
You know what I'm saying though. Like just
you don't want a scripted podcast.
I don't want. It doesn't have to be something the same time over and over again. You know what I mean? I want it to be us. You know what I'm saying? Like how we are as general people. I want it to be like we can connect to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like that's a big thing. While we don't have politics, like that doesn't really like to connect as people. That's not important.
You're gonna lose people.
Yeah, you don't walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, who'd you vote for, brother?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just be
How's
yourself.
it going, man? Who'd you vote for?
Mine's gonna sound really, at face value, it's gonna sound really selfish, but it's once I explain why, I think it would you'll understand. I think my goal for this thing is to obtain some kind of monetization through ads. Why that being? Because once you get big enough to be able to do that, the reason behind that is because I want people to care about this. Like I want to be, to a point where, people, listen to us on a daily basis. They, start asking when are you going to release another episode, and enough to a point where people.
I also would like interaction. Like when we do start, when we've got podcasts going on, my plans are to have Mr. Shane make us a Instagram or Facebook, whatever.
Yeah.
That people can communicate with us on, give a topic they want us to talk about. Right now, we're coming up with our own topics, but I would like for it to get to a point where
we can answer questions.
I was literally like looking up just a few minutes ago because I when this episode started, I didn't have a topic. But I was looking up different stuff like segment ideas and topic ideas for like there's stuff right here for like the very first one on the list was beneficial products. That's why I just took it straight from the list. There's question and answers, tips, quotes, current affairs. We don't need to do that because current affairs is all politics. Games we could play on the podcast. Us record us playing games and stuff. Let's see, challenges.
Yeah.
I like how you just got
because I had said something earlier and I was like,
Levi had said
I'm ahead of the game.
But
I'm ready.
I think one cool thing you were mentioning radio and made me think of this earlier. We have Asher on. It'd be cool to take it'd be a little bit harder to do this and then over than it is radio. But if we could have just like right tonight technically it's Jesse, but have a caller, have somebody just random call in when we're doing it and we'll have them on the show or whatever.
About whatever.
Which of course I want guests anyways. Which we're limited by how many mics we have right now, but it'd still be cool.
Also another thing with monetization is mine is I want that so bad, not because the income for myself, but just to be able to afford better equipment for us.
Yeah, that too.
Because that's something that I started looking up a lot more about how
this stuff's expensive.
It is. It really is. Because there's the top line mics that I've been looking at. They're like $400. The short. They're like $400 a piece. That's like over $1,000 we spend on
these
ourselves just on
microphones.
mics.
I don't want to be like one of those guys that just start throwing up money stuff all that all the time. But these microphones that I use, I've got 2 of them so far. They're like $250 a piece, and this stuff gets and the headphones I'm using are like $150 a piece. Yeah. You start looking into this stuff, everything starts adding up.
It's real expensive. Yeah.
And the better, the more monetization stuff we get, if anybody's out there listening, we will take your ads. You get better equipment. But that's another thing with monetization.
And you don't want to be I would not want to be sponsored by Google.
No.
Because then you get into.
I definitely don't want.
Well, you can't talk about this. You can't talk about this.
Definitely don't want to be controlled by things.
Yeah, we want control, and that's what a lot of people do is as long as we can keep creative control over our own stuff, then. But that'd be another thing is those little slick plugins that you do for your monetization ads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll be going here and then we'll start talking about maybe we had a water ad or something. Start talking about water, and then speaking of water, and then clever, clever put-ins and stuff like that. But that kind of stuff would be fun.
Yep. This also may sound very amateur. This podcast. That's because it is. None of us have had any education.
That's literally the point of this podcast is to be immature.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people at church all the time tell us we're too immature, so here's a way to release it.
No, we all came together.
I think you may have understood my statement. I said amateur.
Yeah,
not immature.
Yeah, I didn't. I was confused, but
I heard immature.
But definitely, that's another thing with. I feel like I'm too close. But another thing if we get better equipment, you know what I'm saying? Just to have that, to be able to make it sound better.
Or having a place to do it.
Yeah, that's really just, I kind of
where
want
we can walk in.
where we don't have to set up every time we do an episode. Just to
that's
in,
one thing that I'm excited about when we get our new church building. Pastor's already said that we can make a recording studio. It could be this classroom, and we could just have our stuff sitting there. We could just walk in, sit down, and start talking.
I really want to decorate it too. When we get the video podcast, if we get a video podcast up, that's probably one of the most exciting.
That's also
things
in the future too. We will be releasing video podcast, but that's once we kind of get the hang of everything. Jesse, your plans for the podcast? Go.
To live a long, happy life and to be in lots of episodes and to establish myself as the funniest person in this group.
I think
that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
That's what we're all doing.
Is it?
That's what makes it better.
I'm not. I'm just.
I know I'm not funny enough to be, because I knew when you guys told me like everybody you wanted on it, I was like, why do you want me here? Yeah. I was like, you guys are. I mean,
you got the equipment.
Yeah, you got the equipment.
We're using you. Shane.
Yeah, I've got the microphones and the cool soundboard, but subtle flex. But yeah, when you said, especially when you mentioned you and Jesse, like I was like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to compete with that.
No,
but.
We
I'm just glad that I'm here.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
I think that's for sure.
I hate being made to be funny.
Yeah.
Which is why everything I say on here isn't going to be funny.
Yeah. But no.
Hey, tell them a joke.
No, I'm just glad to be here because like
remember that
we've always me and Caleb have wanted to do a podcast before we started this one, and just to be able to we actually did this. I'm just happy to do it.
Yeah,
for sure.
It doesn't really matter. Again, like what you said, it doesn't matter if it's successful or not. I'm just having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
See, it honestly shocked me though. Whenever you came,
get in the mic, kid.
Whenever you came to ask me if I wanted
I'm
to do
rethinking that. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
don't come next time.
No, but for real though, like I mean, just out of everybody, because I mean, I'm like probably the least funniest person here.
You're so quiet.
Like even though he doesn't talk, he adds a little bit of character to the thing.
Yeah, for sure.
We need you.
We need that.
You're here for character.
We're all different.
Either way,
that's our nice way of saying
really
he's not funny.
as
You're
much.
here for a character.
Yeah.
No, you're funny, buddy.
Taking up space, bro.
You're funny.
Yeah.
You're just wasting a mic. That's all it is.
But
so I think
you sound so awkward.
Can you cut out all the quiet time when you're editing?
No, it's gonna stay there.
Oh, I like it.
It's gonna add that little awkward suspense.
Okay.
So I think we'll definitely get Jesse. Oh, Jesse already said his, right?
Mm-hmm.
His goal. Caleb, well, you probably didn't have anything to say anyway.
You're right.
So
I mean,
right.
basically everything I was going to say.
Just like you, he's happy to be here.
He's happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, the stuff that I was going to say, I mean, you and Shane kind of basically covered it.
Yeah. I think we all have that.
Yeah, I mean, we all
agreement.
kind of had the same.
So I think that wraps up episode 3.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah,
Episode
guys, let's
3.
go.
Number 3 knocked it out.
Hey guys, guess what? We have artwork. We have a title, and we have 3 episodes to get going.
Okay, hang on. Did we actually pick the picture with like the logo? Not the logo, but like the
artwork.
Not the artwork, but like the words.
We'll pick it when
That's artwork.
We'll discuss it later.
Okay.
Okay, but guys, this is the episode that's gonna take us we're going live.
This is going.
We're about to go live, guys.
This is a big historic episode for
Right,
one of many episodes right here.
Yep.
One of like 3 million.
Well, I mean, we would have already dropped 2 more episodes.
Okay, so
before this.
guys, all right, this is it.
episode.
I know we talked about this, and this will be. I'll end us after this.
Okay.
Okay. I know we talked about this on the first episode. Are we doing it weekly or bi-weekly?
Weekly.
I like weekly.
Weekly.
Yeah.
So we're thinking
if
we're
someone
shooting
can't
for.
be here, we'll just have to.
All right,
like,
so
if
we're
I've got something going on, y'all have to get together. It's just to keep it weekly.
we're shooting. Okay, so
But
we're gonna
with the ability to be able to FaceTime. That's gonna.
Oh yeah.
we've
gonna
got
help out a
so
lot.
this we're gonna release these first 3 episodes all at the same time. Okay.
Oh.
So
So it's getting real.
oh yeah. So it's about to get serious.
So that
Yeah,
clock
so-
is ticking
Yeah,
fast. Yeah.
because so here's the thing. These 3 episodes, by the time y'all are listening to this, they'll already be out, of course, obviously. today is Friday, so this will be for this this week. So these are going to come out this Thursday. And then after that weekend, or every weekend, we're gonna have to be,
Get straight to it.
doing on something. Because at first I was thinking about, releasing the first one, and then so we'd have 2 in reserve. But no, like I feel like we should do it every week just to keep us like kind of like disciplined, and committed and stuff. So,
Okay.
So 3 episodes all at once, and then every week after that.
Sounds good.
All right.
But since Levi was so awkward, I think that's gonna wrap it for today. Thank you guys for listening to episode 3. We'll be back with episode 4 next week.
We hope y'all enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening if you made it this far.
If you made it this far, that's a big if.